What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. And today I'm watching The Lion King 2. Yeah, there's two. I didn't know that, but I guess it's not popular. The first one, The Lion King, the first one, that one movie is so popular, that movie. But this one I think is going to start off where we left off with the first one, and I'm interested in seeing that. I want to see where this goes. I want to be the judge of this movie. I want to see if it's really that bad. I don't think it's bad, but it's not that popular, so it didn't live up to the first one, I guess. So guys, if you do end up enjoying the video, make sure that you do leave a like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Yeah, his father is so proud. He's watching from above. Simba. What was the name again? I forgot. Look
at that little guy. A chip off the old block. And you gotta know who's gonna raise him. His pal. It is a girl. Girl! Girl! Oy.
Okay, so it's Lion King 2, Simba's Pride.
Simba, who does she remind you of,
Huh? What? Who?
Your father.
She's just like you were when you were young.
Exactly. Do you
Oh,
realize the dangers we put ourselves in?
Oh yeah, so you know yourself that you get yourselves into.
She'll be fine.
Cool. Ow. I wonder what's out there.
Yeah, you better stop wandering, boss. There's nothing out there. Just the danger.
Me define babysitting.
You're literally sitting on the baby.
Sorry. Now, Princess Kiara, as Simba's daughter, you know better than to go off all alone. You could have been hurt. Crunchy. Let's fill it. Tastes good. Let's fill it. Tastes good. Let's fill it. Tastes good. Let's fill it. Tastes good.
Doing a horrible job on, babysitting.
I take care of myself. Really? Cool.
Ah. Those and the ropes. Just add the crocodile.
Yeah. Brave. Yeah, you are pretty brave too. My name's Kovu. I'm Kiara.
Okay, who are you?
Tag, you're it. Tag, you.
I don't think he knows what exactly you're doing.
Hello. You run. I tag. Get it?
These lands belong to
Oh, you mean Scar stole it from, Simba?
Oh, haven't you met my son, Kovu? He was hand-chosen by Scar to follow in his paw prints and become king
Doesn't make sense for him to become king.
That's not a king. That's a fuzzy maraca.
Kovu was the last born before you exiled us to the Outlands, where we have little.
A long time.
Kiara, what did you think you were doing? You could have been killed today.
But Daddy, I didn't mean to disobey.
I'm telling you this because I love you. I don't want to lose you.
I know.
Oh, it's a hunger battle down giant. Just everyone is hungry.
Kovu. Scar wasn't even his father. He just took him in. Oh, hey, Tani. Where's little Termite Kovu?
Dad, she told you to watch him.
Oh, who cares? I should have been the chosen one. I'm the oldest, I'm the strongest, I'm the smartest. No, these termites!
You are not the smartest. You are not.
I could be a leader if she'd just give me a chance.
You're right. Why don't you tell that to her?
Yeah? Don't.
Wanna fight?
You were supposed to be watching.
Oh, that's the kind of play that Kofi is used to.
I went off on my own.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Who has made us outsiders?
Simba.
Who killed Scar?
Simba.
Brilliant child. I'm so proud of you. You have the same conniving mind that made Scar so powerful.
Oh, not so powerful, just kind of smart. Not that smart.
Chosen. What?
Kovu? Kiara? Together? This is the plan? Are you crazy? This will never work. Oh, Mufasa, you've been up there too long. Your head is in the clouds.
Of course, it is in the clouds.
Okay. All right, okay. I don't think this is going to work. But I trust you. I just hope you know what you are doing.
And do better than that, Kiara. Oh, and you're putting yourself in the middle.
That's just me.
Come on.
Just his mother doesn't have that kind of heart to just kill. His mother was trying to make him a killer.
I must tell Simba. Riff raff.
Part of his plan and his mother's plan. Don't blame me, he doesn't trust you. I've been shown something, you know. I've been shown something. Don't know what you're gonna do about it though.
Oh, yeah, there's an idea. Right, let the vicious outsider... Hey, wait! I have an idea. What if he helps?
What?
Of course, just do his idea again. Just like in the first movie.
Roar! Work with me!
Like this.
Mhm.
All the great kings of the past are up there.
Do you think Scar's up there?
He wasn't the king, so well, he wasn't the Greek king.
He wasn't my father, but he was still part of me.
My father said there was a darkness in Scar that he couldn't escape.
Maybe there's a darkness in me, too.
Nowadays, you know that your mother is forcing you to find that.
Father, I am lost. Kovu is one of them.
I can see them down there just as easily as you can. Get to know him and see.
Coke is not the problem, eh? Coke is not the problem. Mother and his wicked brother.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Kovu.
It's just that my whole life, I've been trained to... nothing.
Yes.
Hopefully he does.
Okay, I have to tell her today. Oh, where do I start? Kiara, Zira had a plot, and I was part of it, but I don't want to be. Because... it's because I love you.
I think she's behind you listening to
Oh,
it.
she'll never believe me.
I know she's
I
not.
gotta try. Kiara, I need to talk to you.
Kiara, I don't want you talking. If given the chance.
Oh. We have to help Simba this time.
Why, Simba?
Zira.
What are you doing out here and so alone?
You! No! I didn't have anything to do with this!
Help them. See as you get knocked down that easily.
Yes, we've got him. Remember your training as a unit. My poor Nuka. You!
Just like his father.
What have you done?
I didn't mean to. I wasn't my fault.
Is injured and weak. Now is the time to attack. We will take his entire kingdom by force.
Oh, so there's going to be war in Breadlands. I want to see how that goes, to be honest.
Daddy, it can't be true. It's Kovu.
Hey,
It's Kovu. Kovu!
Yeah, he looks like his father, we know.
Why, I oughta... Let me at him! Let me at him! Here, hold me back. Okay, let me at him! Let me at him! Okay!
Dude, why? No.
Using the basic point here.
He doesn't really want to. He just wants to show his anger.
Why have you come back?
Simba, I had nothing to do with...
You don't belong here.
Please, I ask your forgiveness.
Daddy, please. Listen to him.
Silence!
You have to prove yourself, man. Especially when they're fighting, you know, your mother, you have to come and help, you know. Brilliance, that's the only way you can prove yourself that you're not, you know, like your father.
I know he's following in Scar's paw prints. And I must follow in my father's.
You will never be Mufasa.
I'm not Mufasa, but I get it. Well, they definitely did not multiply. Last time I saw, they were only 8, but now, oh, they're like 20.
It's over, Simba. I have dreamed of nothing else for years.
Boy, does she need a hobby.
Last chance, Zira. Go home.
I am home.
No, this is not your home. And this is like endgame, you know. Thanos versus, you know, Iron Man, Captain America. You know, when everyone just came in.
Break his jaw. Hit him low. Get them. Do what you must.
Don't anybody move. This thing's loaded. I'll let you have it. Yeah.
Why are they afraid?
About your winds of war.
We are one. I didn't understand him then. Now I do.
But they...
Them? Us. Look at them. They are us. What differences do you see?
Because they just want to eat everything and kill everyone. You know? That's the difference.
Sarah, give me your paw.
Just let her go. She wants to die. Kill her.
Zira, come on. I'll help you.
And Rafika's like, okay, so you were right. Okay, yeah, you were right. Yeah, their plan was a little bit crazy. You were right. I guess that was Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, and I gotta be honest, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. Not bad. Not like Lion King, the first one, But a good movie, solid sequel, I think. But I have to admit that when I started watching this, especially the first 20 minutes or 30, I wasn't into it. There was something was just missing, to be honest. The story wasn't really paced well at the beginning, especially if you just like look at how some scenes were just, you know, like, something is missing. Just some scenes were just not fulfilling. Especially one of the scenes I'm talking about is when Kiara like, just went out and just wandering around until she ended up in the like outlands. So as they're just walking in the Bradlands, and you couldn't see any other animal. It seems like she was all alone. Whereas it was supposed to have like other animals in the background, either eating or just running around. But she was completely alone. So it's just, it's something, if you just think about it right now when I'm talking about, you say it doesn't matter really. But I just think like it just adds a little bit of that feeling that this is really an animal kingdom, and the other animals rather than just clear all alone. So I think that was just one of the scenes that in the first 20 minutes it just didn't feel right. You can just feel it up to the like up to the part when you know when they start singing that song of taking revenge on Simba and all that. There's something wrong about it. But that first minute we do get to introduce to Cove, and Cove is like a son of a car. I don't know when that happened, to be honest. When he was like passed on the title, taking, like if he is Scar king, then he would become the king also. So something like that, just basically adapted by Scar. So got to introduce to Scar, son, Cove, and at first I thought he was gonna be like his father, nothing more. But yeah, we do get to see this revolution and the change and all that. But the one who's like his mother was just completely crazy. She was just wanted to get revenge, nothing more. There wasn't nothing more. And also, did we see leopards in this movie? I feel like they are missing, and they're supposed to be part of it. Ah, you know, now that I think about the leopards and that, I think the reason they don't really show up in the Lion King franchise, like the first and second one, is that they want them to be the villains of the third movie. If there was a third movie, I mean, just think about it. They can be the next villains. We do get like hyenas and Scar in the first movie, fantastic team up. Then we get like Cove's mother and also Cove, like in the second one. And third one, they could just go with leopards or jaguars, something that can rival lions when it comes to strength and speed. Yeah. Also, cheetahs, were they cheetahs in there? I guess I wasn't paying that attention, but we barely see them if they were in the world. I didn't see them, like these kind of animals that are just like lions. They were not shown that much. Maybe there's a reason. But they just didn't want to do other animation or just throwing in this kind of animals. But one of the things that I just made this film a little not as good as the first one was that of course I did mention pacing, but it focuses heavily on Kiara. Now don't get me wrong, I love new introduction to new characters, and I think it keeps the story fresh and all that, but you gotta not put like one of the main characters from the last movie aside. I don't think that was, of course we did see Simba here and there like a lot of times, but yeah, that's it. He just plays this role, a person who doesn't really listen at least. I mean, it's kind of a downgrade, to be honest, when it comes to his character. I get his being protective of his daughter, but it was like becoming more at least being annoying. I understand he was protecting his daughter, I did say that, but it was just too much protective. But I guess that stage, that's what all fathers do, just being protective, especially to their daughters. That son is like, they need your own shit, you can just Yes, and yeah, you can do it. It's fine. Just don't do too much stupid things. But yeah, I care about it, but not that much. But when it comes to their daughter, they just don't want to see them in daughter, I guess, you know. So yeah, I guess I understand that part. But just I wanted to see more of him, I guess. You know, just wanted to see more of him. And also the other problem I had with is Kiara. A character was not the worst, but she wasn't really written the best. Like all the time she was in the scene. Sometimes it was great, and sometimes just she was running away too much. I guess just too much. I think they kind of I don't know how to explain it because I don't know exactly what I wanted from Kiara. I mean, just I just know the feeling wasn't right. I just know that. Sometimes you just like okay, I mean this is perfect, but sometimes you just feel like they can do much better when it comes to writing Kiara. The characters was hmm, they really let her like a teenager. She's a teenager, but yeah, I mean I guess it can be like that. But I do wish it was something different. But something that I also liked about this movie, something that I liked was the ending. It's different from the first one. Wonder why? Well, instead of just fighting out, then with Simba and Kiara and Cove becoming Cove, helping them, then they win, then these lions go back outside, Outlands and live there. Uh, they didn't do that. Instead, only the mother of Cove died because she didn't want to listen. I guess just died like how Simba died. I guess they wanted to go full circle about that part, And also, this is not something I loved. It's something that always kind of happened, or something that we saw in Simba's dream. Like when he was dreaming, we did see that he sort of saw Scar, well, in his vision, Scar, which was covered in that vision. Some things that happened to his father was also like something that was about to happen to him. I wish you could have seen that sort of kind of resulting. I thought that was going to happen, especially when Kiara jumped in to attack I forgot her name, please. That's something of his mother. Yeah, but I thought that was going to happen. And this time, instead of really just letting Simba fall to his death, it would have seen him saving Simba. I thought this would have been a much fine ending. Of course, the all lines would have been allowed in the plan because they would have helped, but I really wanted to see that. I really wanted to. I didn't care about Kove's mother dying. I mean, she's kind of the main villain of this movie. Kind of tried to make a son, just like Scarlet. I'm glad that Cove is not like that. And right, one of the things that I did praise about the first film was how much it teaches us about a lot of things along the way, from the beginning up to the end. This one does the same thing, but in a smaller kind of way. It did not focus even on that. It just focused on one more, on Pendu. Was it Pendu? Yeah, love. Yeah, it kind of focused on that, which is there's nothing wrong with that. But I think one of the things that you just made that first film shine more was that it called it, focused on more teaching us along the way. Just give us some fantastic moment that we can always remember. This one feels on doing both of those things. I mean, in the first one, of course, we're going to compare it to the first one. I mean, it's obvious. It's a sequel to this one, so we're always going to compare it. In the first one, we have like scenes that we just think about the Lion King. It clearly comes into mind, and the first one that comes to mind is Hakuna Matata. It's obvious. I mean, that song is just it's fantastic. Well, we do have some great songs in this movie. Nothing that's going to live up to Hakuna Matata. No song will just went up to that. I did love Paint and other song about love with when Kiara would run away again after his father told her not to. You see, it's a kind of the running away thing. But I did love that song too. But none of them just reached the Hakuna Matata level of feeling, something. And also, the first one is animation. This one, I don't know. Maybe I'm clearly blind, but I feel like the first one had better, animation overall. I know back then things were hard to animate. I think some of them were sketches, drawing. But I think the first one, just the animation was a lot smoother compared to this one. The colors just popped out even much more better, and yeah, we do have more memorable scenes from that movie as compared to this one. But I think just comparing this movie, to some of the movies like we're being given by Disney these days, especially animated. This is not bad at all. This is amazing. I mean, just Stranger World, and I haven't watched that one, and I don't plan to. I just seen some clips and I wasn't really thrilled about it. Maybe I'll actually watch it for the sake of seeing how bad it is. Just seeing it for my own, just if it is really that bad. But all the clips that I've seen in the trailers, it just didn't make me want to watch the movie. See what I mean? There haven't been good movies from Disney. They just trying to remake everything into live action. They are not focusing more on making great animation, which is, I miss those days. So guys, this movie is okay. If I have to rate it, I mean, I'll give that the first one a 9 out of 10, but this one I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Mostly because I wanted to say something, yeah, something that level, with the first one. But overall, I did enjoy it. It did not suck as how, Strange World seems like it did for most people. So guys, if you do end up enjoying the video or the reaction, make sure that you do leave a like, also subscribe, and also comment down below what kind of other animation from Disney do you want me to watch next. There are a lot of animated movies from the past that I haven't watched, and now I think it's time. I think it's time to watch this before live action kind of movie like Cinderella and all those ones. Just princess and prince kind of movies. I think that's what Disney is well known about. Yeah. So you make sure that you do comment down below what kind of other animation from Disney or just animation involved in Pixar or any other animation. I'm here to watch this animation, and if I do watch it, like if you recommend an animation that I do watch, I'll mention it in another animation that I can rate to this because I've already watched it. I don't want to react to something. I just it feels like cheating unless if it's been a long time since I watched it, then I'll sort of be revisiting some moments, or maybe that's the way I can do it if it's been a long time. But yeah, I just don't feel thrilled about that. So guys, make sure that you do subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.